This is a letter that Leonard Peltier passed along to Peter, and I'm going to read the first part of a statement, and I'm going to pass it on to the next person to read it so you get a very good understanding of where he's coming from. So here we go. Greetings to you, my relatives and friends. This is the first time that my dear sister Roselyn will not be there for me, but I know she is there in spirit as she has gone on her journey. I have seen pictures of all the gathering over the years and can still see her sitting there under the trees with our relatives. I will always miss her and be grateful to her for all she did for me and for our people.
This year, I am most concerned with our children and the taking of their own lives. This is very sad to me as it is to you, and I know there are many reasons for them to feel such despair and hopelessness. But I can only ask and encourage all of us to double our efforts to show them love and support, and let them know that we will always look after them and protect them. That includes asking big brothers and sisters to look after the younger ones. They are our future, and they have to be protected and to learn to be protectors. This is not something we can live with. We need to work to change this.
And this year it is even more urgent that we come together to protect our sovereignty. There are so many issues to face and fight. We continue to fight for our Black Hills and to stop the Keystone XL pipeline from poisoning our water and our land. And I stand with the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota nations and all people of like mind in this fight.
The destruction of our Mother Earth and toxic tar sands, oil, fracking, gas, and oil drilling and uranium mining is unacceptable to me and to us. We are supposed to be protecting these things, even as others try to push us aside. I honor all of our relatives who are on the front lines of this fight.
And after all that I've seen in these 40 years behind bars, I was still shocked to see what they are trying to do to the Apache people at Oak Flats. This cannot be tolerated. It is not only a blatant money grab at the expense of a tribe's sacred site, but it is an effort to push us back in the direction of termination by ignoring our rights as sovereign nations.
This we will not tolerate. Nothing is sacred to these people, and they will continue to try to bulldoze us out of the way without even a single thought to our coming generations. If we do not continue to stand up and oppose them, we must be ready for anything, or we will lose all that we have gained in the last 40 years.
The continued use of racial mascots is not something that we can ever accept as indigenous peoples, and we need to all continue to push to end that racist practice.
As for me, time is something I've learned a lot about in these years in prison. And now I can see that time is slipping away from me, and I know that if I do not get out under this president, I'll almost certainly die here in prison. I have been able to survive with the hope you have given to me and your prayers, and I am grateful for that support from all of you.
I continue to pray for the family of my brother Joe Spence and for all those who paid such a dear price in those bitter times. And I pray for the families of all our people who have suffered so much and continue to suffer now.
I thank all of you for coming today, and I know how hot it can be there. Especially to all the runners and walkers, I offer all of my gratitude.
I send my love to the people of the Lakota nations and to all native nations. In the spirit of Crazy Horse, Doksha, Leonard Peltier.